September 4th, 2016 was one of the worst days of my life. I woke up in a hospital bed, paralyzed from the waist down. I was on so many painkillers, I didn't even realize where I was until the doctor came in and told me what happened. I had just been in a traumatic motorcycle accident which almost took my life. My left leg was surgically reconstructed and I was told I'd be spending the next few weeks in the hospital due to severe internal bleeding. I was in shock, I felt broken, powerless. I wasn't able to walk for a whole year while my body was being healed and recovered. I couldn't even get off the couch. During this time, I was running a really successful clothing company that went out of business. My girlfriend left me. I lost every single dollar in my bank account that I worked so hard to earn. I went bankrupt, which was more crippling than the injury. After building up enough courage to finally get off those painkillers and take my life back, the first step was making that decision to get back in shape, as I was always a pretty active person. I signed up at the closest gym near me, which was it was an LA Fitness in Mississauga. Because I didn't have a dollar, I couldn't even afford rehab, I couldn't afford a coach, and I spent hours a day studying about how the human body works. I went from walking on crutches and then finally progressed into walking on a cane. I fell in love with learning about nutrition and the power that food has not only over our physical health, but also our mental health as well. Something I haven't told you yet is how badly this accident and the pills affected my mindset. After overcoming these obstacles, it became clear to me that I can use this story to inspire others. So what I did was I started asking the gym manager for a job for 3 months straight. Every single day I'd bug him, as I knew this was the career that I'd be forever passionate about. I spent so much time rehabbing myself, day after day after day, never giving up. The gym manager eventually gave in and he said, "You know what, man? I've seen the progress, it's been amazing, and if you get your personal training certificate, I'll give you a job." Never looked back, and I've been falling in love with fitness ever since. So the moral of the story, there's a silver lining in every moment of your life. You gotta be willing to commit to becoming the best version of yourself. But there's one more thing I have to share with you, because once you get to know me, I'll be honest, you're gonna ask me anyway, "O'Neil, you're a guy, so why do you only train women?" So this story is a little bit more difficult for me to tell you, so I do appreciate you taking the time to listen, because it's hard for me to talk about it. Being raised by a mom or a single mother of 7, it wasn't easy. We moved 8 times before I was 13 because we couldn't even afford to live in the government subsidized buildings. Yep, that's how poor we were. I grew up with my 2 sisters and my mom. My 4 brothers, they were born about 11 years after me. My father was deported back to Jamaica when I was 2 years old. I've seen him 1 time in the past 28 years. And my mom didn't always make the best choices in men, so we actually ended up going in and out of women's domestic abuse and homeless shelters. So I guess you can say I was surrounded by women my whole life. Without getting into too many details, life growing up, it was difficult, very difficult. Things I came and speak about in this video, and to this day, it still brings up painful memories as I sit here and talk to you about it. The reason why I train women is because that's who I resonate with the best. I've seen the women in these shelters struggling, no support, no help, with nothing to their name but a suitcase and their kids. So if you're watching this, I want you to know, you are worth investing in. You deserve to make time for yourself. Something my mom always taught me is this: "O'Neil, if I'm not able to put myself first, how can I ever take care of my 7 kids?" It's not selfish to put your needs before others as a mom, and that's what I'm here to show you. Because if you don't, your energy, your mental health, your physical health, your self-esteem, stress, and even your career is all gonna suffer. So to make a long story short, this is why I dedicated my life to helping women overcome their self-limiting beliefs and finding the value from within themselves to realize they are worth it. My name is O'Neil Aubrey David Lescombe. I'm a husband, I'm a father of 2, and I'm on a mission to change 10,000 lives through health and fitness and charity donations. We do this every year by donating back to the Salvation Army Brampton Women's Shelter, where I spent a part of my life in delivering the best lifestyle transformation program out there, with the results and the reviews to back that up. Well, now that you know pretty much my whole life story, I would love to know a little bit about you. Comment below. I want to know where you're from, what you're most eager to learn in the group, and your dream vacay spot. P.S. Don't forget to add me as a friend on Facebook to get your free sustainable weight loss guide. Chat soon.